for me a life experience. For me, Gandhi is not a philosophy or ideology, rather it is an experience. What I experience from my very minute interactions in life, like Sachinji told, my discussion, my conversation with people, what I understand from other perspectives. Whenever I talk to people, I understand one thing. I notice one thing: the innocence, the people's innocence. Whenever he may be sometimes maybe we may not be believing in his philosophy, we may not be believing in his ideology, but all people, everyone who come across, they have a perception, innocence in their perception. For me, that is Gandhi's main weapon. Gandhi believed that everybody in the world, they are innocent by nature. You can talk to their innocence, you can make a revolution, you can make a change. That is what I use the term micro-perception. Even if we all perceive our own perceptions, when we try to understand our own emotions, we understand how good we are, how bad we are, how our emotions work. And when we analyze our own perceptions, there starts a dialogue, a satyagraha. I am not explaining much detail philosophical about everything, but I only want to say Gandhi will live because Gandhi is basically his weapon is the innocence of people. For example, I will just say a few words, and then I will try to continue because I think I may explain everything, but it may not be up to the mark of this podium now. Whenever you feel any difficulty in your life, or if you experience a very pleasure moment in your life, and you write it down in a notebook or a diary. So you go to any library, you will find the same. You wrote about a very painful experience, or you wrote about a very good experience, and you got an intense experience. Whatever maybe it was an intense experience. So you wrote it down. But if you go to some library and where you find Gandhi, books about Gandhi, you read, you will come across same thing that you wrote down in your diary. So that's kind of a connection I felt whenever we try to write anything on our experience. When you go back to Gandhi and read his books, you will find same intensity, the experience that we feel, intense experience you will find in Gandhi in one way or the other. So I am not going into details, I am just concluding. I am very thankful to all people, and I want to say Ashok Ravindran is with us. He has given the layout of this book. Ashok ji, please stand up. He has given a beautiful layout of this book. So that is why every work is a work. His work is very important for me. And then I like to thank our guests, all MPs. They could not come here because there was a program which is scheduled change and they could not come. All people right from our chief guest, K.C. Venugopal, was about to come, but due to their schedule changes, they could not come. But we are happy, we are thankful to all MPs who joined us and spoke to all of you. Similarly, my Dr. Litasti, he was my senior in JNU as an NSUI vice president at that time, and today he teaches in CHS. It's a pride for all of us. And our Prembai, we call him Prembai, is the former NSUI president, and a very long time he led JNU, NSUI. Today he is a professor and continues his activism. I am very thankful to him for joining me. Then I have first I talked to my JNU colleagues, Dr. Prem Kumar. He was my treasurer in my committee, NSUI committee. Still he is my treasurer and still continues everywhere, support me everywhere. Mogdi Bhai, my vice president, when I was JNU president, he was the vice president. He came and supported me everywhere. And Faiz Ashrafi, Dr. Faiz Ashrafi, he was the presidential candidate. And Gubal ji, he was also an presidential candidate. Jasparao ji is today a professor and he is a fellow. And they are all from JNU community. Otherwise, Karyotan campus, I did my MA in Karyotan campus. So Shine Banerjee is with me. We started a journey that day, and even now he is in Delhi with me. And Dr. Vinod is teaching in Delhi University. So So we started our life in Delhi University, Kerala University, and Dr. Beena is an economist, and she is working in Institute of Industry Development. She is working there as an economist. I am very, very thankful that Beena came with family also. Then I was a KSU activist. In 1994. That time my senior Jose Anthony is here. He was KSU leader in my college. Jose Anthony is there, so I am very thankful. Similarly, Subir Kumar, you can stand. He is working with me in film field as an executive producer, and he also supported very much for this program. And all my other friends, especially my Delhi Congress family, they are all with us, with me, and Ajay Mehroliji, National Secretary of RJD, and Thomas Kujani and Sariyaji, Sinuji, and Dr. Varghese, and Biju Monipulli is basically Kerala cultural leader. He was organized a lot of programs for Malayalis and for other people also. He is with me. And George Chayan, every time he is with me, supporting me. And I think Snehaji, who anchored this program for me, and she did. I think you all like the way she approached this program, especially Gandhian ideas, and she discussed a lot of ideas about all of us. And once again, Lata Ummanji, she is an activist, she is there, and I think I don't define he is there. And very, very thanks. Ashwini Jajadia, all the way he came from Rajasthan to attend this program. So I am very, very thankful. So once again, from the bottom of my heart, I thank all of you, and concluding the program.
Thank you, Dr. Simi Joseph. We wish you all the best for your future endeavors. As we come to the close of this memorable evening, it's time to express our heartfelt gratitude. So let me welcome Mr. Skaria Thomas, Chairman, South Indian Outreach Mission, for delivering gratitude speech.